Hey everybody, Bryan here, and it's good to be with you again. Today's topic is a really important topic. It's about feeling unhappy. And so you might have already picked up on the title of the video and kind of my premise for today's discussion. And it's simply this, that if you're not happy, you're normal. That's right, I said it. Bear with me, hang with me through the entire video. I'm going to give you some support for this claim. The most common request that I receive from clients, especially early in the counseling process, is a version of help me to find a way to get and stay happy. Or to put it another way, help me to get rid of my pain. And this is a completely well-meaning agenda. It's totally innocent, and quite frankly, I've been there. That's the same way that I have thought and still think at times when it comes to the things that I struggle with. It's precisely the way that I would think and feel if I were in the situations that the clients I work with find themselves in, and if I dealt with the same things that they did. So I guess the more appropriate opening to the video is that if you're unhappy, you're normal, and wanting to get rid of unhappiness is also normal. So let's go back. Upon the fall of humanity in the Garden of Eden, pain and struggle became a fixture of life on earth. And because of the fall, we've maintained a natural disposition towards seeking pleasure and avoiding pain. Now, sometimes this is to our benefit, like when physical safety is necessary. Our brains are hardwired to scan for danger. So, for example, taking your hand off the hot stove or getting out of a burning building is really important. Those are behaviors and skills that protect us and keep us out of danger. And behavioral responses like these have been honed for thousands of years. So, thank God for our fight or flight system and our problem-solving capabilities. In other cases, however, we avoid pain to our detriment, especially as it pertains to psychological and emotional pain. Our society promotes the message that we need to get and stay happy, that there is something wrong with you if you're unhappy. And for many of us, our early experiences reinforce the message that sad, mad, and anxious are bad. And some churches and faith movements have directly or indirectly suggested that you're not in alignment with God or God's will if you struggle with any of these painful or negative emotions, or if you experience hardship. So it's no wonder that as humans we avoid emotional pain at all costs. Our culture and experiences have hijacked our safety system, and so that's why I said it's normal to want to get rid of unhappiness or psychological pain. So both things are true. It's normal to feel unhappy. It's also normal to not to want to feel unhappy. But this is problematic because Satan leverages our reflex to avoid pain to his advantage. He will manipulate it and distort it to take us away from God and our related values. So what if it is completely normal, even biblical, to be unhappy? Just think about that for a moment. How would your relationship and responses to your struggle change if instead of giving yourself a hard time about your hard time, you willingly experienced your pain as pain? Normal pain. Here's at least 3 reasons that I can think of as to why you're normal if you're unhappy, and why you can permit yourself to let go of the struggle against your struggle. Number 1, God's word promises we will experience pain in this life. There are numerous examples in the Bible in which God's chosen experienced physical, emotional, and spiritual anguish and hardship. David, Jeremiah, Paul, just to name a few, they all experienced despair and anguish and sort of the full spectrum of psychological pain and thoughts and emotions. Furthermore, it was through these struggles that these individuals came home to God, that they began to rely upon Him and glorify God's name. And it's through these struggles that God's good plans and purposes are accomplished. And this is true for us as well. Number 2, often our most pleasant and unpleasant thoughts, feelings, and experiences in life are associated with the people and the things we most care about. Our Christian walk, our relationships with our spouses, our friends, our siblings, meaningful pursuits and goals in life, they all involve pleasant and unpleasant experiences sooner or later. To not have pain would mean to not care about what we care about. And thirdly, emotions are fickle. Emotions come and go. No feeling is final. Not happiness, not sadness, none of them. Emotions are more like the weather. They're constantly changing, sometimes from minute to minute, hour to hour, from day to day. Furthermore, emotions are a package deal. To know joy is to know pain, and vice versa. So, there you have it. If you're not happy, you're normal. And even when pain sets in for a longer season, it doesn't mean that you're defective or that your pain is wrong or bad or that it defines you in some way. It doesn't mean that you're a bad Christian. It means you are human. Please hear me when I say that. You are human. Your pain is sufficiently painful. It's already painful enough. You don't have to pile on with negative labels and judgments or internalize those messages that have been reinforced over the years. But if you do happen to do those things, those are normal too. That's a normal part of being a fallen human being. The objective is just to pivot and to realize that trying to get and stay happy is a rigged game. So, the next time you're feeling sad, angry, or some other kind of painful emotion, remind yourself that this is a normal human experience. And bonus points if you acknowledge what you care about, acknowledge the values that are connected to your moment or season of hurt. Take care, and God's grace be with you.